children learn the importance of literacy by watching others use it, by watching their parents use a shopping list, by watching their parents opening up the mail, reading the newspaper, leaving notes for each other. If they don't see that, they don't learn to value literacy. It's not important.
Very good perspective.
And if you think about what children want, right, they want to do what an adult does.
Exactly.
So if they see mom and dad reading, they're going to pick up a book and they're going to pretend to read.
Oh, yes.
One of the coolest stories I ever had happen was a mother that I was working with, a little guy, early intervention again, and I have her total permission to share the story. We were trying to do some literacy. He was probably 2.5 at the time, wanted nothing to do with a book, nothing to do with a book. And I kept trying every week. I'd bring something in. And she's like, oh, we gave up on that. He doesn't want anything to do with books. And I said, well, we'll keep trying. Don't worry about it. So probably a few weeks later, I was talking to mom again. And she mentioned something. She said, oh, I have a book I want you to read. I found it. And it's a really good book I thought you'd enjoy. And I kind of looked at her and I said, you're an avid reader, aren't you? And she said, I love to read. And she worked during the day. And I said, when do you read? And she said, oh, after the kids go to bed. I said, do me a favor. I said, and I know maybe not the book that you're reading, but I said, try to do a little bit more of that when you get home, when the kids are still up. I said, I think if your young man sees you, right, we might, and I'm not exaggerating, within 2 to 3 weeks, he was pretending to read. He didn't see it, right? He didn't see it in the home. So it didn't hold any importance to him. He didn't have an interest in it.
Right.
So
modeling that we do, and we forget that they're so observant of what we're doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, and the research shows us that even as young as 2 and 3 years old, children recognize the difference between print and pictures. And I think that's amazing. If you have them, draw me a picture of mommy and daddy, it's going to be this little cohesive little ball. Tell me a story about mommy and daddy, and they're going to have lines and they're going to have little symbols. And they've figured out that writing is linear. They have figured out that there's individual symbols. And so those are all those pre-literacy skills that we want them to have way before they get to kindergarten.
Right, definitely, because otherwise it's so confusing if they've never seen any of that before. But the groundwork has been built, and also, like you're saying, the importance of it has been established.
Absolutely.
And we do that in our homes. And for homeschoolers, I mean, our kids are with us all day. We have the ability to show that and model that even more. And